forget
to subscribe
to Sharon
and see.
Favorite server. Oh,
Showtime.
hey!
Greatest
Myth,
people.
how you doing, buddy?
Don't forget to subscribe to Sharonatsea Travel. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, Maxwell. I miss Maxwell.
Yeah.
I miss seeing Maxwell. What's going on, everybody? How you doing?
Good evening.
Sharon, I have to tell you that my excitement level is like a 20 right now. On a scale of 1 through 10. I'm very, very excited to be here. Are you excited to be back?
I'm excited. Yeah.
How long has it been since we've been live here with these beautiful, beautiful people? How long has it been?
It's been a while.
It has been a hot minute. It has been almost 7. I was doing the math earlier. I know I don't do a lot of math, but I decided to give it a shot. And thank you, Nick. I am glowing. I'm not pregnant. I'm just glowing. It's just a natural glow. It's been like 75 days. The last time we had a live stream was the 18th of December, as a matter of fact. So it's been a while. We missed you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and we love you. And that's everything I can say. How are we looking? Are we looking a little red there?
Red.
No, I don't know. Do we look red on the live stream? I don't know. I think we're okay. Do you guys, can you see us? Can you hear us? Are we doing good out there, guys?
Look red on the live.
Let's see. We're excited you're back. Life hasn't been the same. Oh my God, Bill Staten. Come on now, buddy. A big shout out to nautical nurse Nancy and Leanne Francis Goney. These ladies, you know, they've been off. They've been off work here for 2 months, waiting for us to go live again. We kept begging them, don't take another job. Other channels are calling them. They're recruiting them. They're trying to get them to work over there, and we're like, no. And there's been a lot of negotiations, and we had to pay them more, but they're here, and we love those ladies. So thank you for always being here. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. They're even saying hi to each other out there. Leanne saying, welcome back, my sister, the hammer. The hammer and the nail, everybody. Let's give them a round of applause.
A lot of people here. There's a few new names I see, and some people that I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, well, what's jumping out at you, Sharon? You see anything in the chat that's jumping out? Any questions, comments, concerns? Or you just want to get down into the nitty gritty of what's going on with Sharonatsea Travel? Daniel Field says, I bet you double their pay. I did double it. We went from 0 to 00, as a matter of fact. Excellent point. Big G and Snuggles, I see you out there. Nice to see Shaza looking so young. What happened, James? You know what? All right, I'm going to let you off the hook on that one. I'm going to let you off the hook because you were featured in the embarkation video from the Panorama Cruise. So I will let you off the hook for that one. Jose Lara is excited for the Firenze.
Yeah.
Look, Jose, I got no time for the Firenze right now. We've got bigger fish to fry, my friend.
Well,
Much bigger
we're
fish.
excited for the Firenze.
Okay, we're a little bit excited for the Firenze.
We'll be more excited in a couple weeks for that.
Yes, for sure. Larry Thomas, thank you so much. He says,
thank you,
Elaine and I
Larry.
are excited also. It's so good to see you. Hello, everybody. Hope everyone had a great weekend. You all have a wonderful cruise coming up. Wish we could be there. Let's keep cruising. Larry, Elaine, we wish you could be there too.
Larry.
That's right, because I heard we're going to
And
need some
Elaine.
help getting some lounge chairs. And Elaine can do that for us. You know, she's got she's got the skills there. Sleepy Jack is known as Gecko Jack. Oh my God, Mary Barkley and Jack are both here.
Oh, Jack has a YouTube name now. I never saw that before.
There you go. There you go. True Texan Girl says, your video on the ports in Nassau, I'm trying to find out what all to do at the new port area. Well, the new port area is a very small little area, so you can just walk through there, do a little shopping. They've got some cool TV screens and stuff like that. But you can pass through that and then just hang out in that main town, and you can go to the Bearded Clam.
Yeah.
If you want to party. There's a bunch of other bars and shopping right there in the main little safe
I think,
little area.
was it Blue Lagoon too? I mean, it's open back up now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, you're right about that. After that whole sinking boat deal that they had, that thing is open for
Don't
business.
take a boat over there.
Easy. Oh, Sharon. You.
No, I'm just kidding.
Debbie Rains, thank you so much. It's great to see you, and we can't wait to see you and Clark
Thank
again.
you, Debbie.
That is so nice. And Stuart Brown, I don't know if you're out there, Stuart, but if you are, my brother, thank you so much. Stuart was in early and dropped a very, very generous super chat. And I don't know if he's out there in the chat right now, but Stuart, if you are, thank you.
Thank you
That's
so
very,
much.
very nice of him. Very, very nice of you. All right, so Sharon, what's going on? Instead of saying hi to everybody, I don't want to just jump through and spend the next 15 minutes naming the names, but we love you guys. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you for the support and the love you've given us over the last 60 days, and we're just glad to be back, and we are looking ahead right now. So refreshments tonight, Big G and Snuggles. I've got something from it's a Kirkland brand. It's called water tonight. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah, it's the week before the cruise, so we've been trying to eat light and drinking a lot of water.
Eat light and drink heavy is what we'll do on the cruise. So before the cruise, we like to eat
light on the cruise? Eat
light and drink heavy. Oh, am I gonna? No, I would never eat light on the cruise. All right, never mind. It's the excitement's taking over. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm so wound up and excited to be here. All right, so Sharon, what do we have going on? So number one, we've been very active with the channel. I don't know if you guys noticed this. You want to talk about it?
Well, we've been trying to just start, about 3 weeks ago, we just decided to start putting out more videos. We've been putting out 3 videos a week, and so that's kind of our plan going forward for the future. On the same days, same time every week. I think we're doing Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, so we should have a video out every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday going forward.
Oh my God, you guys
been
are
working
amazing.
hard at that, making sure that the videos come out.
Thank you, honey. I have been working hard. Yeah. Vonnevi's Vacations, thank you so much for the super chat. You're amazing.
Thank you,
Vonnevi. We hope you're doing great. We love you. Mary Barkley. Oh my gosh.
Thank
look at you
Mary.
guys. You guys are coming out of the gate.
We're looking forward to
very
seeing you in just a few days, Mary and Jack.
Wendy Johnson saying, wow, 291 watching. Who knew? Listen, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I figured that after we were gone for 60 plus days from doing a live stream, we might come back and people will be like, oh, who? Who are they? I don't even know what you're talking about. We've already found new Monday night replacements, new live streams to follow, new hobbies. People are gardening. Maybe you found a happy hour that you like or something. But you're here and you're back, and we appreciate it. I'm sorry. So Sharon, you were talking about the just trying to put out some new original content.
So we're just trying to put out different content and different things that might be interesting and find topics, and then soon we'll have some videos coming out because we are going on a cruise this weekend, and so in between we'll be putting out other cruise information and topics, and after our cruises we'll have a lot of vlogs. So
we'll have a lot of vlogs.
That's the plan.
We'll try to do it. I don't know, like it's not going to be like we just got out of bed and now we're going to the bathroom and now we're going to breakfast and now we're going down the hall and now we're going in this door and now we're going, we want to try to do some specific stuff that will be of interest. We want to focus more on showing what's in front of us instead of our faces, and we just want to try to get a lot of information out there. I think is a good way to explain what we're trying to do with the channel here. So that's our new 2024 focus, if you can call it that. Is that a good way to say it? All right. Beauty and the Bum Travels coming in hot with a super chat.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Larry.
We'll see you in just a few days too.
And Melissa, because when you see Beauty and the Bum, Larry is not the beauty. Larry is the bum. The beauty is actually Melissa. And you're right, we'll be seeing both of them. So we are geared up. It's been a little bit, but we are getting back on a cruise ship. What are we doing Friday?
Friday, we'll be flying to Miami.
We're going to Miami. All right. And actually, we had a shocking development with our flight to Miami that's almost never happened to us before.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right? I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, I can't remember our flights ever getting changed to a better flight than what we booked.
Yes.
Usually it's the opposite.
Oh my God. If anybody out there has had a flight change, let us know in the comments. They're doing it all the time. Every flight you take, you get notified. We've had flights that are changed by 2 minutes and we get an email. Yeah. We have flights that are changed by 2 hours. You get an email.
What? We probably shouldn't.
I don't want to jinx it. I'm knocking on wood right now.
Next thing, we're going to get an email in the next day or two, and it's going to say they changed our flight again.
It's too late. They're not going to do it. They will not do that to us.
We won't get it until Saturday morning.
They will not do that to us. I don't want that.
But anyways, we did have a late afternoon flight. We had booked a late afternoon flight because Callie, so we could go after Callie got out of school. But they changed the flight on us, and instead of having a late afternoon flight with a layover, now we have a straight through flight, and it's at 9 a.m. So, right.
So instead of having a layover and getting in at like 9:30.
No, we were going to get in at like 10 or 11.
10. Okay, so 10 plus at night. Instead of doing that whole rigmarole, now we're getting in at like 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. We get a good night's sleep and be ready to go for embarkation day on this little old ship called Icon of the Seas. Danny D, the spectacular supporter, thank you so much.
Thank you, Danny D.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Thanks so much for the super chat. Oh my gosh. Come on, guys. Lalito Loca.
Oh,
Hey. Finally something
you.
decent to watch on a Monday night.
Happy birthday, Jenny.
That's right.
It's Jenny's birthday.
We need to sing happy birthday. You ready? Everybody out there, if you would, join us right now. Jenny Barnett, it's her birthday today. She turned, I think it's what, 28 or 29? I forget which one it was.
I think 28.
It's 28. I think she turned 28 today. So let's give her a big birthday if you want. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jenny B. Happy birthday to you. All right, Jenny.
Happy birthday, Jenny.
Wouldn't it be hysterical if it was just like Tony sitting in the car, like, you know, he's out grabbing a coffee, he's watching us, and we're singing to Jenny. She has no idea.
If you are, you'll have to play it back for Jenny later.
Please do. Make her watch the live stream later. Very nice. Thank you so much for the generous super chat. La Lido Loca. Little old YouTube channel. Maybe you've heard of them. You guys are going crazy. Wendy said they canceled our Airbnb, but we got a better one. So we're bragging about getting a better flight. And meanwhile, Wendy and Roger got totally shafted on Airbnb.
Oh, wow. Well, at least you got a better one.
Rhonda said, oh, maybe you can make the meetup at Little Havana. Rhonda, I don't think so. We're going to be landing when you guys are just tipping back your first round of drinks. By the time I would get there, y'all are going to be hammered singing Babalu songs in the corner of the Cuban restaurant.
I think we land at 4 or 4:30 or something, but then we have to get our luggage, get a cab or a Uber to our hotel. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Look at all the love for Jenny. Look at the love for Jenny out there. Oh my gosh, fantastic. I know you guys are coming in so hot and crazy. Rhonda Howard, thank you so much for the super chat. I don't really know the difference between a super chat and a super sticker. So you have to excuse me. Okay, I get maybe that's a sticker.
Yeah, the stickers have cute little things.
Whatever it is, they are super. You guys are unbelievable tonight, and thank you so much for the generosity. It's fabulous. All right, so we have been sitting here quietly for a little while, hearing about, I should say, all of these people that are on the Icon of the Seas. This ship has, I mean, you have to just be like, you got to be like, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil for this thing.
I know a lot of people are probably sick and tired of hearing about the Icon.
Oh my gosh, Sharon, I apologize. I just got to say something real quick. Timothy Walters sending you a big virtual hug.
Thank you, Timothy.
Timothy, we got you right back, brother.
One right back.
We love you like a brother. We cannot wait to see you again. So let's make that happen, okay? Plus, you got to see. Oh, you know what? One thing that did happen, Timothy, you might appreciate this. While we were not going live, while you didn't hear from us for a little bit, guys, this happened. Looks like my Los Angeles Chargers won next year's Super Bowl. That's right. They've already declared the Chargers the winner for the Super Bowl next year. There's our coach, Jim Harbaugh. Maybe you've heard of him. There's the Lombardi Trophy. So they already won next year's Super Bowl. Congratulations, Chargers. And Timothy, that was for you. I hope you enjoyed that, my friend. I hope you like that one.
Now everyone's gone.
Yes, the chat is empty now. Aspen ATC, oh my God, thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are out of control tonight. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Kim Rubrick said we need to have a temperature reading for the pool at the swim up bar. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just going to get in it. Don't you worry about it. Listen, whatever you do, if you're at the swim up bar, don't sit next to Matt Bird. And as long as that happens, you're going to be fine. I'm sorry. We were talking about what were we talking about? Oh, all of the Icon content. It's been overwhelming, out of control, and everyone we're talking about is like, did you see this? Did you see this? Did you watch this? I watched that. I watched this.
Well, I've watched a few videos, but not that many. I've watched a couple ship tours, and really that's almost about it. Because I didn't want to get overwhelmed by it, and I like to kind of see some stuff for the first time myself. But I do like the ship tours. There's a couple ship tours in particular that we watched. In fact, we might watch one.
Are you about to name drop right now?
Well,
I feel like you're going to name drop.
We might watch one again tonight later with the kids because we wanted them to watch a ship tour before they get on the ship. Because although Matthew's been on like the Oasis class ships before, Callie hasn't been on any Royal Caribbean ships yet.
Mm-mm.
So we wanted them to watch one just to kind of, I don't know, let's see the layout of the ship.
Timothy said he's the honorary guy handing the trophy to the Packers. That's where that picture's from. Oh, come on, Julie
Oh,
from
my
Howie
God.
Cruise. Miss you guys.
Julie.
Happy to have you back.
Thank
you
you.
guys are out of control. All these super chats tonight. I think Sharon, we might be able to retire after tonight's show. Thank you guys. You're amazing. All right, so I see a few comments now. Let's jump into them a little bit. The idea of the water show to be moved indoors at the front seems better. Less canceled shows. True Texan Girl J, that is what we have heard. I mean, you still have motion in the ocean that can affect you, but at least you don't have weather, rain, wind, stuff like that, and so that's always a good thing. So that's something that we are looking forward, but we're just looking forward to checking it all out and seeing what it's all about. These bigger ships. You know what we're gonna find out, Sharon, is bigger really better. And that's a little hint in case anyone's been following the new videos and is waiting for tomorrow's video to come out. Let's see. Wendy says we watched How We Cruise on the Icon. That's a good thing to do. They had a fun embarkation day. If you haven't seen that, go check out our friends Brian and Julie over at How We Cruise. I do it after the live stream, not like right now. Maybe later. And they had a fun cruise. They cruised. They got kids, awesome kids. So they had a great time. They have a super cool cabin on there. And it was one of those interior ones where the window goes up and down.
Yeah, but I really
type
like
of
the
deal.
it slept, I guess, 5 people. It had the bunk beds in it for
Yes,
kids. I
yes,
think
those
that's
bunk beds
really
would be
cool.
great for us. Because if we had bunk beds, I would sit on the top bunk bed because hot air rises. You know what I'm talking about? You know.
You want a room with a little bunk bed?
Well, I'm just trying to be nice to you. I think a little bit, but the hot air
I
rising.
think the bunk beds are for the kids, James.
I would like a bunk bed. Stephen Ames, thank you so much for the super chat. Very nice,
thank
everybody. We
you, Stephen
appreciate
Ames.
it. We hope everything's going well down under.
Yeah.
It had a magic window. That's what Brian said. Yeah. So you open and close it. The only trick is you got to make sure that you don't like if you want your air conditioning to kick on, you got to close that window.
Yeah.
Because they're not trying to cool the atmosphere. So that's something that you definitely have to do.
You
Oh my
probably would
God.
never let us open the window because you would need the air on all the
Oh, yes. Yeah, I want the air flowing. Even if it's cold. Even when we were in Alaska, I still wanted the air out. Look at this guy. Always be booked, cruise, and travel. What is going on, my brother from another mother?
Thank
Tuna
you.
Cassarola in the house. Tommy Casabona, nice to see you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Getting on the action. Chelsea Lee, I don't know if Icon is at full capacity. We've heard different things.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close to full capacity for the sailing we're on, from what I heard.
Mhm.
But
I'd be surprised. I mean, listen,
I know there were a few upgrades. People got upgrades, so I think there were some cabins.
Did we get upgrade?
I didn't want an upgrade.
Mhm.
But
No, you didn't want to.
now I lost my train of thought.
You're
Anyway,
talking about a few
people
people got upgrades, so maybe there were a few
I
empty
think there might have
cabins.
been some of the other higher cabins that they were trying to move people up
Yeah.
to try to still sell a few of the.
That's a great point.
Lower cabins.
Because if that whole ship was sold out already, then no one would be getting bumped up from an interior to a window, and then from a window to an ocean balcony, whatever the
But,
case is. So we'll see what happens. But I would be surprised, knowing Royal Caribbean's,
And it is
knowing
spring
their
break.
love of the dollar, knowing how they love to make a buck, I'd be surprised if they did not say, hey, you know what? It's kind of spring break time, so let's go ahead and fill this bad boy up.
I think it was actually sold out or very close to being sold out before the final payment date back in December. And then after the final payment date, there were cancellations. And I think I think that's when people started getting upgrades, because with the price being so high now, they're just trying to get some.
Well, that happens all the time, right? You find out about a cruise, you book a cruise, you put down your down payment, and then a year and a half later, you got to pay it off. You're like, oh dang, I don't know if I have that kind of change laying around. Good comment. Heidi Leskin says, wonder if you can use a heavy duty magnet on the sensor to keep the AC on, like you can on doors for the older ships.
Mm-hmm.
Heidi, I wouldn't know anything about that. That sounds illegal and like something you should never ever do.
Wow.
So we definitely don't know anything about any of that kind of activity, do we, Sharon? No, never. Hopefully this will help repair your experience and relationship with Royal. Well, we don't have a bad relationship with Royal. We're super excited for the cruise. Sharon has just found them to be a little challenging on the phone and on occasion.
Yeah, I don't have any problems with the Royal ships. I love the ships. It's I don't know. I don't have the best with a lot of the crew don't seem as friendly as the other cruise lines we've been on.
We'll find out.
That's all.
We'll
And
find
and, and also on
We'll
the
find out.
phone as a travel agent. So that's where a lot of that lies as well.
Yes, and you know all those royal loyalists, they're a little stuffy. They're a little stuffy around. You know, they walk around with their collar kind of like the people that love Royal Caribbean. They walk. They're a little tight right in here around the collar. But you know, us folks that like to mix it up a little, like to loosen it up. Sometimes we like to go one more and just kind of let it breathe. You got to let it breathe a little bit, Sharon. You can't be too stuffy.
This is gonna be a great cruise. So I'm excited for the entertainment. The ship's gonna definitely be bigger than I like, but I'm excited for the entertainment. And I'm really super excited for our cabin.
Jamie Wilhite said, I just spent 1 hour and 50 minutes on Royal Caribbean customer service. Ouch, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah.
Nancy said, show the chest hairs. Oh, they should be gone. It's cruise week. Usually we have those taken care of. I have somebody come in and we just buzz them away.
Oh my.
Sounds like a beehive in the bathroom for about 2.5 hours, about a week before the cruise kicks in. I just threw $1 at the TV. Jamie's on fire. Thank you. I appreciate that, Tony. I appreciate that, Tony. Tony, I hope that you are feeling better, my friend. I tell you what, you are gonna.
Yeah.
Man, you know what they say. Scars get all the chicks. The dudes with the scars, and you are gonna look good, baby. You're gonna look good. I saw that thing. That is bad. Can I say it? That is badass, man. So I hope you're feeling better, brother.
Yeah.
Hope you're feeling better and back to roller skating and playing dodgeball in no time. I know you're already cranking the videos out again, so obviously your talking is rocking. The crew's always friendly on the small to medium ships, however, the crew seems detached on the larger ones. Well, Laura, what happened to us was that we had been on so many Carnival ships, and when we took our first Royal Caribbean on Symphony of the Seas, we were hit with, like, the Royal people are just, they're very much like all business, right? They're just there working. And that's what, and we found that like everywhere we went.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just one spot here, one spot there. It was just everywhere.
And it was kind of like that on the Navigator too, but not quite as bad.
Joseph Cotto, what's up, brother? I can't wait to see you on the cruise. He said, I heard they picked up all the top crew to work on.
Yeah,
Icon.
I was just gonna say that. I'm sure they have all the best people.
Oh yeah, they do. Well, yeah, at least until all like the CEOs and the VPs sail, and then they mix it up again. Let's see.
And they'll be moving to the next
it's
year.
been tough talking to Royal post cruise regarding some charges. Really not good. Oh, Nancy, I know.
Yeah,
it can be tricky, but hey, what are you gonna do?
They are hard to deal with, and they don't like to budge. You have to really just keep moving up the chain.
That's right. John and Diamond are out there. What is going on? Scott McNeil, hello. Lindy Lou's in the house. Nice to see you as well. Yeah. So all right. So we're heading out on Friday. We got the cruise coming up. Super excited about this. It's been a long time coming. And so we're going to get on the ship. We do have kind of a group going. It's not a full bore traditional group, but it is a group cruise. And a lot of our good friends and a few people we're excited to meet for the first time and maybe see again that we've met quickly before. Like there's so many people we met on the Blogger cruise that I kind of forget everybody. And so we're looking forward to that and having a great time. And we're going to do some meetups, and I think we're doing some cigars, and we're going to do a bar tour. I know there's 50 different bar crawl videos out there, but we're not going to do a crawl. We're a little more sophisticated, aren't we, Sharon? Aren't we a little more sophisticated?
Okay.
We're going to do a bar tour. We're going to tour the bars instead of crawl to the bar. Back in the old days, I might have crawled, but now I'm more sophisticated. We were on Voyager, and some were all business, but some were great, said Chef Makes. We'll see what happens. Listen, I had a great time on Liberty of the Seas. We had a very good time on the Navigator of the Seas, and Symphony of the Seas the ship was awesome.
Yeah,
but it was
the
a
ship
little,
and entertainment. It's great.
So we'll see. Might end up in a crawl. Roger, you never know, buddy. It might end up in a crawl, or we might all just start singing from the top of our lungs, Sweet Caroline, as we walk through the ship, my friend. You never know what can happen. You crawl away from the bars. Listen, as long as I'm only crawling away from the last bar, Jamie, that's the big thing. Lindy Lou, of course. Lindy Lou says, thanks for the shout out. Adventure and Voyager were nice. Let's see. Michelle M, hello. Sounds great. Can't wait to see the vlog from the Icon. Us too. We're already trying to plan. We know there's 1 billion vlogs out there. Like, we get that. So now it's like, what can we do that anyone would want to see that they haven't seen already? Like, it's like, okay, do they really? I mean, our version of it might be different, but is that really super exciting? So, know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Jim Packwood said you'll be crawling by the end of the night. I better not, because what do we have going on that night?
No, I purposely didn't book any shows for that night. I booked them on, I think every other night we have a show to go to, but I purposely left that night open just to kind of, wasn't sure how the whole day would go.
Yes.
But
there you go. Stephen Ames noticed the new background.
oh,
We do have a different. We do have it's a little fuzzy.
it's,
Like right down here, it's a little shaky.
yeah,
It's a good old fashioned. It's a little temporary setup. It's a little green screen
we're
action
in the
here.
process of moving things around and changing the office and a few different things around here. So this is kind of a temporary thing.
That's right. And it took us a minute to find anything that would make us not look too weird and too fuzzy. So just don't look down here where it's a little sketchy, and everything else ought to be fine. I think you'll be good to go. Yeah, let's just cover that up. Oh, just come in closer and everything will be okay. All right, what else do we have going on out there? Sharon, what else? I know you got a little list. So I don't know what else to say about the icon that hasn't been said. I mean, we're super excited. You mentioned that tonight we're scheduled with the kids. We literally have to schedule with the kids.
Oh,
Is that sad or is that sad?
well, because they all have their own things going. Well, literally, Matthew goes to school, like all day into the evening, 2 days a week, and then he works 5 days a week. So he's gone. I mean, at some point, he's gone 7 days a week. So we don't see him much except for a few mornings, and then he's usually sleeping in because he's worked till 1:30 the night before, and then got up for school the next day and things. So, and then Callie's at school all day, and then she has her friends to hang out with. Things. So
Yeah, she has a life.
Yeah, so yeah, we have to schedule. It's hard to schedule something with both of them at the same time.
You're right about that. It sure is. It sure is. Josh Smith said definitely more ocean views on the icon than the Oasis class. I'm looking forward to that.
I
looking forward to
noticed that. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't like about the
Yes.
class. Not being-
That's right. Great question, Keith Williams. Question: what is the drink package like on the icon? Well, it's like expensive. I mean, it was. All right, I'll tell you straight up. Here's the deal. First off, let's talk about our cabin,
Oh, okay.
and then I'll go into about the drink package if that's okay, Sharon. So Sharon made a comment about she wouldn't want to get upgraded from her cabin. Let me just change something here and see. All right, so here's a little.
Well, I'm sure there are better cabins, but I just was really excited for these cabins, so I wouldn't want to.
Oh my God, riding with Larry, coming in hot. Jamie and Sharon, enjoy a rusty nail and a strawberry margarita on the icon. Right, we are gonna miss the hell out of you, brother.
We're gonna miss you.
We are
Larry.
gonna miss you in a big way. He's doing a fishing trip with one of his kids, if I'm not mistaken. Got a great week planned, but we're still gonna miss him. So we'll definitely try to send you some pictures of us falling down. And don't worry, we'll keep an eye on Woo Woo
Taking
Girl.
care of Diane.
Yeah, and we'll keep an eye on her traveling partner as well. He may have a bad influence. I'm not sure. Old Tony Jackson. But all right, so what do we want to show here, Kat? Okay. So here is the butt of the icon. This is the butt, and our cabins are actually right back here. We have two cabins. Sharon, how did we get two
We
cabins?
have two cabins.
What happened?
Well, there were two cabins available, and I wanted both of them, so I got
Jesus.
it.
Wow. Okay, and there you have it, guys. Okay, we can wrap it up. Have a great night, everybody. Good night. Good night.
No, I really wish that they were next door to each other. That is the only thing, but they weren't at the time when I booked it. They were the last two aft-facing balconies left on the entire ship.
And we were hoping that the person in the middle would like flake out or
And-
cancel or
yeah.
bail out or something
and
like
one
that.
of the reasons I did book two cabins versus putting us all in one cabin was, well, those cabins only accommodated two for one thing, but with the groups, everything's based on double occupancy, and I could have booked it outside of the group with four and moved it into the group. But at the time, I wanted the refundable deposits that the group had because it was so far out when we originally booked it, and so many things going on. So I booked two cabins mainly to have the refundable deposits.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we ended up with two cabins. There's just one cabin in between us. But we're excited for the aft-facing balconies because it's been a while since we've had one, and I think this will be a really good ship to have.
Well, did we decide which ones are going to be, like, which one are you going to be in and which one? I think right now the one on the
I'm
right,
in the middle one.
the one on the right, which is one over from the end, Matthew and I are scheduled for that one. And then the one towards the middle, you and Callie are scheduled for that one. So that brings me to the next thing to answer that question was when you purchase a drink package, all adults over the age of 21 in the cabin have to get the drink package. And since there's only one, I was able to get it myself. But the total cost after tax and gratuity was $670.
No, it was 7.
That's right. That's exactly what I was trying to say. 760. Oh yeah, that was before the tax or something.
Yeah.
All right, it was somewhere between 670 and 760.
That was about 760.
Yes, it was 81 and change a day, plus
20%
service,
gratuity.
gratuity and tax. And the gratuity is 20%.
I think it was 20.
And tax, and that's for 7 days. So it is not cheap. And the thing that drives me crazy. Okay, since we're on the topic, another thing about Royal. Every ship, the drink package is priced differently. And this drink package would fluctuate from 81 to 87 to 90
back to 76.
And then 76 on every once in a while. And it went up and down. And it's like, what's the deal, guys? Just price the damn thing. I'm sorry, price it so that I know what the price is, and then we can just, and we know what it is. Like, why are you changing the prices all the time? Are you trying to tease a few people when it's lower, and then and that's got to be a pain in the butt, because if you buy it high, you can return it and repurchase it. But then you're out that money until it comes back to you, and that probably takes 4 to 6 weeks.
Well, yeah.
Something like that.
Well, sometimes it's
I'm going on a rant already. It's our first show back in 60 days. We're ranting already.
But anyways, yeah. So Jamie has the drink package. I don't really drink enough to need the drink package, so I'll just buy my drinks. And
you don't think I'm going to be sneaking you any? I know you only have about 5 drinks a week, but don't think I'm going to be sneaking any of them. I don't want you tapping into my number, although it's unlimited, so I guess it'll be fine. I guess it'll be okay. Question. Laura Allen says 34 days till our transatlantic on Norwegian Epic. That will be epic. It's our first NCL. Any tips or tricks? Order some water for your room.
Oh yeah.
So that's there.
If you like bottled water, definitely order water ahead of time. They'll save you a little money, because if the water is not included in the drink package on Norwegian.
That's right. And if they, I don't know if they have a
And you can get like water from the bar. But just not bottled water.
Do they have any? What kind of shows do they have on the Epic? I don't know if they have.
On the Epic.
I don't know if they have the Poorhouse on there, or if they have the Cavern.
They might have the
place.
Cavern. They don't have.
They don't have the Poorhouse.
Yeah, I don't.
Check out usually the bands that play in like the smaller clubs, not like in the main theater, but in the club area. The one place on what was it, on the Encore? It was the Cavern, something Cavern. It's all escaping me right now. Be ready
for some really unique setup in the rooms. You might have checked them out already, but the shower is on the Epic. The shower is right there, kind of in your room. Like, you don't really have a lot of privacy on the Epic in your room, like on other ships. So like you can see the shower from the room. It's not like a separate door to go into the bathroom where the shower is.
But our experience is, number one, if you probably have the free at sea package, and if you do, the drinks are going to be flowing, so that's great. Order a double, whatever. Order as much as you want. If you don't like a drink, go to get rid of it and get another one. And we've always enjoyed the main dining room there. It is, it's anytime dining all the time on Norwegian, so you can just go relax. They don't have like a formal night or anything like that.
15 drink limit. That's right. There's no limit on Norwegian.
And I don't know, they'll have some fun game shows. Usually the shows have been great. If they have like Choir of Man, make sure you go to it, check out the shows. Those will be good. And we've always really liked the buffet. So don't be afraid to check out the buffet on there as well.
Norwegian has a good buffet.
Yes. And otherwise, I don't know, we've had great experiences, good service, good food, good everything. But make sure, if you have anything planned, any excursions booked, anything like that, bring a paper copy of what you have.
Yeah.
Because the one weakness Norwegian has is the customer service desk on the ship.
Yeah.
They will be like, sorry, we can't connect to anybody and we don't know what to do for you. So bring paper copies of everything.
The home office and wait, or email. No, not call them. We have to email the home office and wait.
That's right.
Wait 5 days.
Yes. So let's see, what else? Christina B, hello. They should give you a whole bottle. Forget the glass. That's a great point. That is a great point. I'm always go for the bottle. You'll drink it, Jimmy, said Leanne Francisconi. I will drink it. You know me all too well, don't you, Leanne? You know me too well. I paid $55 a day on Hal for drinks, Wi-Fi, 300 excursion credit, and 3 specialty dinners. Right? See, everyone's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So, but it is, it's, you know, listen, that's just the royal way, and that's how it is. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Yeah, a lot of the cruise lines have the drinks and things included, or they have an option to include them, and just the price is a little higher now, and like Wi-Fi and things. So, I really like that option. I don't mind paying a little bit more to have those things, as long as you get your money's worth, and it's not like you're still paying a full price on top of it.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, like, listen, if we would have paid for 2 people for a drink package on Royal, it'd be, you know, what, 13?
It would have been about $1,500.
I mean, $1,500 for 2 people.
About
So you take the price of a Norwegian cruise, I mean, and that's included, and it's probably only about, you know, maybe, I don't know, $300-400 more than you might expect. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Big G and Snuggles, what's up? Do cruisers enjoy the MDR as you get older versus the buffet? We always do the MDR.
Yeah,
we're fans of the MDR.
It. Yeah, I mean, we like to do specialty dining sometimes too, but not every night. We love the MDR, and then sometimes we'll go to the buffet, like maybe once a cruise usually, or so, just because it's maybe a night we got back late from an excursion, or just don't feel like.
Or maybe Sharon drank too much and I can't take her in the MDR because she'll embarrass us. Always be booked. Cruise and travel. What's going on? Said on the Vlogger cruise, it was easier to get wings at Oceans at 2 a.m. than it was to get a shot with Jamie. Hold on. You know dang well we couldn't get a bite to eat at all at 2 a.m. It was an outrage. I stood there. Make sure if you're there for the 24-hour food, get there early. Because I stood there with Tommy and we were arguing with the guy that was working because there was a sign that said, food, literally a 24-hour sign for food, and the only thing they had was a tray on the side with some cookies and some dessert slices or something. It was an outrage. We were fired up. We were about to write a sternly worded letter to the editor on that one for sure.
John and Diamond said, "Sad we're not going on the Icon this time. Looking forward to the Prima though." Yes, really? We are looking forward to the Prima. After the Icon, that's probably our biggest focus is going to be. Not even so much on the Firenze. It's going to be on the Prima going on Iceland.
Oh my gosh.
We're so excited for that.
Yeah. See, Nancy says they do advertise Oceans open 24 hours on the website. It's funny. It's more like 21 and a half hours, I think. Maybe 20 and a half. Crazy Cat Traveler said, didn't Matthew have to escort a fairly intoxicated Jimmy back to the Roman Panorama? I don't know what you're talking about. That's never happened before, Crazy Cat Traveler. Never happened before. Some cruise lines used to let you bundle beverages and Wi-Fi packages, but not anymore. Aspen ATC said, well, listen, that's where the money is, man. They got to make their money. Jamie, are you doing the Crown's Edge? Dave and Brandy, that's a negative Ghost Rider for a few reasons. First, I was anti-Crown's Edge when it came out at $90. So $1 a second, basically, is what they were charging. Then the price dropped. Then it dropped more. Now it's $39. It went from $90 originally to $39. Imagine being the poor fool that bought it at $90, never checked again, and then you find out that everybody else going now is getting it for $39.
Yeah. We asked the kids over the weekend if they wanted to do it because it's still open to book, but both of them turned us down. Neither one wanted to do it.
Yes.
Like, oh well.
I know. I told Matthew I'd pay him to do it maybe because we could use that video content.
And he's like, nah.
So we'll see.
But we're gonna watch Rhonda Carney do it.
That's right. Yeah, Rhonda. Yeah, we're gonna. That's right. We're gonna pay her back in alcohol for to try to see if she'll share her video content with us for the Crown's Edge. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, Rhonda paid $45. So it's Rhonda. Listen, Rhonda's not. She's not going to be arguing with Royal over $6. But it's just the principle of the thing. You know, you pay high and then they change the price. I don't like that. I mean, it's a price. Make it the price. Crown Judge isn't worth it. We didn't do it and not upset about it at all, said Julie from How We Cruise. The thing about it is that all these cruise ships have the ropes course. I mean, you can go on Carnival, you know, the dreaded Carnival, and they got a ropes course that goes, I mean, it's huge.
Norwegian has ropes courses.
Norwegian has it too. This ropes course has like 12 steps, and then one drops, and then you have like a 10-foot zip line, and then you're done.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I'll give them that. I guess included in that price is they have like a little GoPro on a stick set up so you can see yourself on it. So that's kind of cool. I mean, what do they care if you're over the water anyway? What do they care if you bring your own GoPro and drop it in the ocean? That's your fault, not theirs. But and then I guess they give you some kind of like generic drone-looking shot that makes it look like that's you. I hope they have like different versions. Like if I were to go, I'd need like maybe more of a husky guy on there, because if it showed like a dainty petite female and tried to pretend that was me, it wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't be happy about that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Too scary for me. No Crown's Edge for me, said Michelle M. So we'll see who else does it. I bet you somebody else will do it on the cruise. You know who's going to do it? I bet Tony Jackson. Tony Jackson will do it. Or Gina Bird. I think she might do it. Gina Bird will do it for sure. That would be a great intro. Sharon on the Crown's Edge. That would be good.
I don't know. I really don't like heights very, very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Mama's Adventures did it. We changed and rebooked. I know. And you can get this, so you get the price, right? I mean, but it's just a pain in the butt having to cancel, return, whatever. Question on the Firenze from Tess Almond. Hello, Tess. Lovely to see you. It's not an official group cruise, but can we somehow set up a meeting for a drink or dinner? Or, well, yeah, we're definitely going to do that, okay? It was just, the Firenze was something where, I don't even know how to describe it. We were just like, oh, yeah, let's. Sharon said, well, do you want to go check it out? It's a brand new ship. It's the Costa ship. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then she said, oh, I'll grab a bunch of rooms.
Well,
that way, if the price jumps up.
I thought, I thought it might sell out quicker than it, well, it's still not sold out. But so I just held group space in case anyone else wanted to come. But yeah, of course, we'll have a drink, meet up.
Cruising for Food said, these days with AI, you could create that shot. You're not wrong about that. Hold on. You're not wrong about that, Wanda Barnett. Wanda Barnett. That's the first time I've said that on the live stream. I remember sitting there thinking, I got to make sure I say the right thing, and I did. I nailed it. Wanda, and for you and Chris, congratulations. Yeah. Congratulations to you guys. We haven't said it yet. It's always great when love fills the air in the cruising community. Wendy Johnson said, and Jamie wouldn't want a drone shot showing him wearing orange or red. Oh, God, no, neither one. Thank you so much for paying attention, Wendy. You're so right. I would need to change the colors to like a blue and maybe a yellow or something like that. Tessa, probably not sold out because it isn't the inaugural. So weird that unexpected, but no biggie. Interesting to see what it's like. Yeah, I know. That's the whole, hey, you're on the inaugural cruise, but we're going to schedule one ahead of you. Yeah. And so now all the people are going to be booking the inaugural, and then we'll just be there like second fiddle. Like you know what, we're
gonna have fun.
My cabin's gonna smell like some other vlogger was there already. Wonder who that's gonna be. Let's see what a vlogger my cabin smells like. We want Jamie on the Crown's Edge. Bill Staten, no, you do not. It was canceled, but we were going to Labadee, and that has the longest zip line over the water. I was gonna do it for the video, even though I'm extremely afraid of heights. You could do it, Bill. I feel like I've seen you overcome a lot of things in the last couple of years, buddy. I know you can do it. Mary Ellen Dillon, hello. Both of the Firenze inaugurals will be great. Is that Mary Ellen Dillon's way of saying she's on both cruises? Thanks for sneaking that in there, Mary Ellen. Jamie, you're never second fiddle. Thank you very much, Tess. Play my fiddle anytime. You got it, Retro Sarge. It'll smell like some kid puked in it. Thank you, Julie from How We Cruise.
Tessa and bonus. Tessa's going to Hollywood.
Crazy catch ever. Yes, I think D&J did book the old and the new inaugural for the Firenze. I know. So then on the first one, they're going to get all their footage. Then on the second one, they're just going to be sitting there enjoying it, and the rest of us are going to be running around like this. Let's see.
Names. Have you got any plans for 2025? Yeah, we've got quite a few plans for 2025.
Yeah, we do. Oh, this might be a great time to talk about some upcoming plans, shall we? Shall we? Yeah. What do you think about that? And we haven't promoted for a little bit, so let's do that. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Would you look at that?
Oh my God.
Would you look at that?
Oh my gosh.
That's right, guys. The Family and Friends Fun for All Ages Cruise. I know you're shocked to hear us talk like that, but we have teamed up our family, the Kearns family, How We Cruise, Sharonatsea Travel, right? That's it. We're good. We're buddies. We're good friends. We talk a lot. And we said, hey, let's cruise together. And when we do it, let's just invite a lot of other people and have a damn good time. So we're doing a little group cruise. It's going to be a lot of fun. A little quickie, McGillicuddy Carnival Sunrise, July 12th to the 17th. All right, Miami, Nassau, Half Moon Cay, Grand Turk. Okay, Nassau, Half Moon Cay, Grand Turk. So Nassau, who knows what we'll do. Half Moon Cay is always a great relaxing day. And in Grand Turk, I think we're going to party like rock stars in the pool at Margaritaville. It's going to be off the chisel. But it is fun for the whole family as well.
And drive around the little island.
Oh my God, golf cart racing? We could do that, Sharon. We could definitely do that. It's funny that Nassau and Grand Turk were just mentioned in a video I did the other day. But it's still okay because we're going to have a damn good time. And we're going to be traveling in a group.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tremendous. We're going to have a blast. So make sure, guys, if you want to come hang out with us. And the reason we say fun for all ages is because kids, families, it's going to be a party. Don't get me wrong. It is going to be a party. But at the same time, bring your kids because the kids will have stuff to do too. And as a matter of fact, we're going to be seeing if we can hire Matthew to do nightly babysitting. So if you want Matthew to babysit your kid, and then they'll come out of there a Grand Canyon University fan, then maybe we can do that as well.
We can get him out of
If we can get him out of the casino. Yes, he does hang out in the casino a lot, so maybe that's a bad idea. But no, it's going to be a great time. So please join us. Contact Julie and Brian. Contact Sharon. Whoever. Doesn't matter. Contact one of them and say, hey, that sounds like a great time. I want to go hang out summertime and go to Miami. If it's a 5-day cruise, so you can get there, hang out a few days before, a few days after, and have a blast. So let's do it. Isn't Matthew the designated driver of the golf cart in port? No, man, that's not fun. I wouldn't let him drive that golf cart. That's dangerous kind of stuff. You have to be pretty buzzed to be driving those things. Beth Ellinger got a commercial. Thank God, Beth. We were hoping we were going to get paid for this. We got to get the commercial. It is kind of funny.
That's
YouTube.
funny that they have commercials now in their life.
Well, they give you an option. They give you an option where you can click less commercials, middle of the road commercials, or more commercials. Obviously, the more commercials they add in, the more chance you get to make an extra 17 cents when it kicks in or something like that. So we just say middle of the road, boom, we're done. So on occasion, you're going to see one middle of the stream, but that's going to happen. Any plans on booking a cruise to Celebration Key, said Deborah A. 1999. Sharon.
Yes, we actually have a cruise booked to Celebration Key. So right after we get off the Sunrise on the group cruise that we just talked about, we are going to stay in Miami and we're going to jump on, I think it's the next day. Actually, I don't think it's the same day. We're going to jump on the Conquest and we're going to take that and one of the stops to celebrate.
There you go. It's going to be a good time. Sugar, what's up? Does Matthew know he's a babysitter? Callie would be a good babysitter. No, you don't want to do that. She would be like, I ain't got no time for these kids. I got to go out and hang out with my friends. She would lock the door. She would have. You ever see the episode where I think it's the Little Rascals? I think it was Spanky. He glued all the kids' pants to the ground. So he was watching the kids, but when they came home, there's like 6 kids in the room. They were all glued to the floor. That's what Callie would do. She would do the same thing. Let's see. Oh, there was a question. Tessa asked about it. If you guys got a cut of the amount I'd pay for YouTube, I would consider subscribing. Do you? We haven't subscribed to the YouTube, the premium. I think maybe that's what you're talking about.
Oh.
We haven't done that. I mean, I don't know how that works. I don't know what the difference is. If there's different money for that or whatever. I mean, maybe the very, very large channels where they're really getting substantial amounts. And if that was us, we'd look into it a little bit more. We're not quite on that level yet. I mean, it's a nice little, whatever. It keeps the lights on type of deal, but we haven't dug that deep into it. But if you find out anything new, let us know about that. Wendy Johnston said, I'm a great golf cart driver through the desert. Whoop-de-doos. Wendy, I don't know. For some reason, I'd be concerned about your continued focus on the road ahead of us. I don't know what it is. I just feel like you have the potential to maybe squirrel out a little bit while we're flying down the road at 50 in a golf cart. Stephen Z said, I've had 2 commercials so far tonight. Wow. Well, that's good, Stephen. We appreciate that.
Jose Lara says he has the YouTube Premium, so no commercials.
Well, that's good. That is good. I don't know what it costs, but maybe it's worth looking into. Question, any March meetup in Arizona this year? Gary E., what's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, we've been talking
There's definitely going to be a March meetup. I'm sorry. Well, not March. Hold on. Let me back up. Not a March meetup. I
You're
apologize.
talking like you already have it planned.
Yes. Oh, Sharon, I didn't tell you. Yes, it's the day after we get back. No, we're definitely gonna do a meetup. I don't know exactly when.
Probably the beginning of April might be a good time because we have a good. When we get back, we have a little time between that and the next cruise. So maybe
Definitely.
the beginning of April.
All right. Well, let's plan on that. All right. So Sharon, let's get back to the agenda. So
But we'll post it in the cruise crew Facebook group and something different.
yes. Oh, hold on. We were still doing a little bit of this action. So let's get back to this little dealio here. All right. So of course we were mentioning yes, come join us, join the Kerns. They're fantastic. We are going to have martinis and old fashions in the casino all night, and then we're gonna do fun stuff with the kids during the day. So if you are somebody who's thought about going on a group cruise, you're like, the kids might not have fun, or I don't mind, whatever the case is, don't sweat it. The kids will meet each other, they'll have fun. Whatever the age, the adults will have fun. It'll be a great combination. Of course, you got New Year's Eve, 2024, 2025 on the Norwegian Joy. Still room for that next year. Come join us there. And think ahead, guys, because the next New Year's Eve on Norwegian Aqua is going to be off the chisel. Is it too late to join us in June?
Yeah.
Okay, it might be too late for June, so we'll scratch that. And then we're doing a little thing on the Elation, too. Just a little 5-day sailing out of Jacksonville, Florida, April 28th, 2025. And that is the potential, but not really, say goodbye to the Elation cruise, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
We thought it was going to be, but now it's not. So hang out with us. I think the Renalos are going to be there, and whoever else wants to come, we're going to have a damn good time. So that's the deal on
There's
that.
a few people coming on.
We got a handful of people.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to get back and see the older ship and see
actually,
where we came from.
When I think back on it, I'm kind of looking forward to that. And I don't know why. I like the older ships. Oh, God, I'm gonna enjoy 'em.
I like the older ships, and that's the
I
first ship
think
that we
I
were on
relax.
together, babe.
Yeah, I think I relax more. I come home like more refreshed and relaxed after on an older.
Well, because on these new ships, it's funny talking to Brian and Julie from How We Cruise. It's like they're on there with the kids. They were on there for a week cruise. They were the first, they were the first, hey, what do they call that? The first real cruise or whatever, the first pay cruise. And it was, you're just racing every day to try to see everything that you can see. There's just too much damn stuff on some of the newer ships.
Yeah.
But,
Penny Quick just said, "What's your Facebook page called?" We have a group called Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew on Facebook, and then there's also a page just Sharon at Sea Travel, but that's more just information and things about cruises.
yes.
So,
And Nancy, thank you so much, sweetie. She actually went ahead and posted that.
Thank you, Nancy.
That's right. So that's very nice. So so you can join us there, hang out, share your comments, your thoughts, your pictures, your reviews, anything about cruising that you want to talk about and share.
Yeah,
that
see,
is always welcome.
Wendy's on the
Oh well, hell, we're gonna party. See, Kelly's gonna be on there.
yeah. we have
Wendy's
people
on there. Kelly said on all three of those. Can't wait. All right, that's about time. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Starting to feel a little bit like, you are Sharon's twin sister. For crying out loud. Sir Yoshi, your first cruise. Sir Yoshi, here's what you need to find out. What kind of cruise do you want? Okay, do you want a party, a little drinking, a little dancing, a little fun, a little late night, little activity, that kind of thing? Or do you want more like I want to kick back and be served? I want to sit in a lounger, have drinks brought over to me. Hello, sir. Can I get you another champagne?
I don't know if he
or
means
something.
tips for his first cruise or tips because he's taking his first cruise.
Okay,
right?
well then that he's going to get a little bit of everything. So if that's a recommendation for your first cruise, I think he's saying, what should I make my first cruise? So first, figure out how you want to cruise. So if you want to party, Carnival, NCL, Royal, you'll have a great time on any of those. If you're more budget conscious, okay, maybe Carnival. If you want to spend a buttload of money, go to Royal, and if you want to fall in between, go to Norwegian. Or if you want a little more of a fancy pants type of experience,
So you could go
then look into Holland America, Princess, Celebrity,
Yeah.
something like that. Those are just the upper echelon of those other cruise lines, just the fancier. That's like the Cadillac versus the Chevy type of deal, if that makes sense. And then just look at what time of the year and what ports you want to leave from, and when you get time off to do it. And then you can start going to the websites and pricing stuff out, and then you can get an idea about how things cost, and you go from there. And then if you really have any questions and you want to book a cruise, you can contact Sharon, and she can book that dang thing for you. I mean, might as well throw that out there, Sharon. Sharon, how do you book a cruise with you? sharonatsea@gmail.com? Is that how you do it?
That's one way, yeah.
sharonatsea@gmail.com. So you can email her there, tell her what you're after, and she'll get you hooked up. But remember, she's going out of town Friday for a week. So unless it's a pressing issue, usually if you're a current client with something going on, she's replying to you quite quickly. But if it's just a new cruise inquiry, then give her a day or two if she's on a cruise ship, maybe to shoot you a message back and touch base and let you know what's up. Is that a fair assessment? Okay. Excellent. I hope that answered your question, Sir Yoshi. Don't know if I've seen Sir Yoshi's name before. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Nancy said, don't forget to book your next cruise with Sharon. If you write her an email, she'll get right back to you.
Oh, thanks, Nancy.
That's right. And Nancy's got the hotline, but still, Have you cruised Ovation of the Seas to Alaska? Haven't done any Royal cruises.
Well, yeah, we've cruised to Alaska 3 times. 3 times, but not on Royal.
Mm-hmm.
We did Holland America and once in Carnival.
Listen, and Penny, you'd be surprised. Sometimes getting water can be harder than you think. Okay, if you get the drink package with Carnival, you'll get bottles of water. That's easy. You can always get one from the bar. With Norwegian, you're going to need to buy your containers of water. They don't have it like this. They have like these little cartons of water that are great. They taste great, but you're going to have to buy them. And on Royal, I think that if you have the drink package, you're going to get you get bottles of water, or you got to buy them too on Royal. I don't recall.
What?
Bottles of water on Royal.
No, if you have the drink package, you don't.
You'll get a bottle of water. Okay,
Yeah,
if you have the drink package there, you'll get a bottle.
Yeah,
So there you go.
You get water with your
Yeah,
drink
so
package.
Norwegian's weird with water.
Yeah.
That's the best I can tell you.
Mike V, yep, he's going to be on the Elation. Wow.
Oh, really? That's fantastic. I get somebody to have a drink and a stogie with then. Oh my gosh, there's some guy here, calls himself the Ship Show. Have you heard of that guy?
Sounds
My dear buddy, Johnny, from the Ship Show. And good to see you out there, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying your evening. And I don't know what else to say to John. What do you say that hasn't already been said already? Except I'll see you Wednesday on the Ship Show, Wednesday night on your live stream. It's always a good time. It's a good chuckle and a whole hell of a lot of fun. And I can't wait to see that dude again. Taking my first Journeys cruise on Carnival Dream in October. I'm excited because I feel like I won't have to rush to do everything. I can just relax. Said Susie Cooper.
That's nice when you can get on the ship and just kind of relax. One thing we don't do enough of, I don't know, one of these days we'll do it again, but just get on the ship and just go grab a lounge, get something to eat, go grab a lounge chair and just like kind of veg out on embarkation day and just relax and don't run around and, do all the normal embarkation day stuff and be exhausted by dinner time.
Beverly Juka, good question. Hi, Sharon and Jamie. Is that a Facebook page for the New Year's Eve cruise happening this December?
Is there a Facebook page? Yeah, we do have one. Anyone that's booked, that's not in it, that's booked on next year's New Year's Eve cruise or this year's New Year's Eve cruise now. I'm going to actually be emailing them soon and giving them the Facebook link. I was waiting until after this last New Year's Eve because I didn't want them to be bombarded with things that if they're not going on the cruise. We keep the same Facebook page.
We recycle the same group each year, and if you're not on the next one, we kick you out, and if you are, we bring you in.
Well, and that's because
excuse me.
It's kind of we've made it an annual thing, so we just use the same Facebook group so that a lot of the same people are in there, and it's kind of just our New Year's.
Yes.
Kate.
Yeah. Yeah. Tess says.
So I'll send you an email.
Tess says any bar in the world will give you water if you're drinking liquor. It's odd that NCL makes you pay extra. Well, they do. Well, at the bar, they'll give you a glass of water and all that. But bottled water to take with you, they don't. And maybe they're like, hey, we're trying to make it back every money we can. Maybe that's why they're another one of these cruise lines that's making us a good bank now.
And I don't mind drinking a glass of water at the bar. The only thing that I don't like about that is that when you have to carry it around and it's open on top, so I hate carrying around things that you can spill. The thing I like about the bottles of water is they have a lid on the top, so you don't have to worry about spilling.
You guys should see. Have you ever, and if you ever are, or if you ever have been, if you've been in an elevator with Sharon, and she's got a drink in her, or a piece of food, or anything like that, and we get in that elevator, and there's other people in there, and she's one of these.
Well, I don't want people breathing on my food.
She's got her hand over it. She's got that thing protected. She doesn't want any, like, if she doesn't want a loose booger flying out of somebody's nose and landing in her whatever, her Bellini or whatever it is. She's so funny with that. So, like if I had a glass of water, I'd be like, well, I'm bringing my water back to the room. I don't care. But she is so funny. So if you're in an elevator and she's got food or drink, keep an eye on her. Watch her action with how she covers it up and protects it. She'll like take a sweater. She might have like a sweater and she'll tuck some cookies right in here.
Oh my
or something
God,
like that.
that.
One of those deals. What else? What else do we have?
When is your Sun Princess cruise?
Oh yeah, that's coming up.
That's in October. The first week, the 4th. It's like the first week of October.
There you go. Diana, thank you. We really appreciate your information that you provide. Enjoy your next cruise, Mike and Diana from Idaho. Fantastic, Mike and Diana. We appreciate it. Is there a song, little ditty about Mike and Diana? No, okay. All right. So, Icon of the Seas coming up this week. So, are we going live from the Icon?
Yes, but I don't know if, but probably not on Embarkation Day. It'll probably be on. It'll either be Saturday or Sunday. Wait, no, so we get on Saturday. It'll be either Sunday or Monday.
Yes, you're right.
Well, actually, it might not be. It'll probably be Sunday. Maybe.
And you want to know why? Hold on. You know what? While we're on the topic of this Royal Caribbean thing that we have and this little crawler that they frost for us all the time, you know what that means? Frost my crawler. So when we booked this cruise, dinner was early dinner at 5:30. Sail away was 4:30. Right? That sounds great. Perfect afternoon. It's 4:30 sail away. The party begins. We get to dinner at 5:30. Everything's groovy. That's how it was. That's how it was for months and months and months. I don't know why I'm doing this motion right now. Months and months. But now all of a sudden, recently, we're looking, oh no, I'm sorry. Your early dinner is now 5. And sail away is now 5.
Yeah.
So now on embarkation day, guess what? Sail away, dinner, boom, they're clashing. And I heard that Icon is testing a third dining time, like a mid dining time. So I bet that's what they did. They said, hey, let's screw all the 5:30 people, switch them to 5, so we can bring in some 6:45ers or something like that.
Other cruise lines have done that too. Carnival has switched the dining times. A lot of the ships, the early dining used to be 6. And sometimes it'll still say 6 on your confirmation, everything. But once we've gotten on board, our little card says 5:30.
Yes,
so,
there you go.
They've done that too. And they don't have a third dining time, so...
Well, we're going to see what happens. We're going to see, but that's what the word is now, and I'm a little perturbed about it. Laura, you're welcome. I hope that works out for you. The big waters in the room, you got to pay for them.
Yeah.
So don't drink them. They will charge you a couple bucks for those bad boys.
There's usually a price on them,
ships.
But they're usually like $3.50. They're usually like $3.75 or something close to $4.
Woo! I know.
Yeah.
Well, what I usually do is I drink one of those waters if I've been having a rough night of drinking, and then I just fill it up in the shower and I put the cap back on, and then I go, Sharon, you want a water? And she goes, that'd be nice. And I go, click, and then I pretend to crack the thing and I put it on her nightstand. It works every time.
One time we did drink one because we didn't want to go get one. But
lazy.
Then we went the next day and we got one, and then we replaced it with a new one.
Well,
it wasn't open.
If you're platinum or whatever or diamond, you get those big. You get like one big bottle a day, I think, for free, or on Carnival or something like that. Hold on, I saw a good question.
Where do you get that?
You get that anywhere?
Well, no, even if you're gold, you get that.
Does Royal even have good internet? Said Kevin Brubaker. They've always had good internet. My experience has been, and now with this new ship, I would expect it to be great. And I saw that Julie said there's spots that are better than others. Starlink's great. But hopefully if there's not, 1,000, vlogger folks on this cruise trying to use up all the bandwidth.
I don't think there will.
We'll see what happens. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, like when we did our live leaving Miami on the Viva, that was awesome. We sat in the back of the ship. We had a drink. We were at the table. It was later it was a little bit later. We had a great view leaving the port. It went from daytime into night. It was just awesome. It was just the right time. So I don't think that we'll be. I don't know that we'll be live on Embarkation Day, but I think hopefully we'll have a spot where we can just camp out, have a nice area, maybe have some friends around, and do a fun little live stream on that ship. So we'll see.
Yeah. So look, we'll post something ahead of time, but it'll probably be Sunday or Monday.
John from the ship, so I said, yeah, that's frustrating. That being said, unless it's a Carnival cruise, I could really take or leave the sailaway party. You're right about that. There's not yet, unless it's Carnival. There's usually not much of a sail away. But I wouldn't. I always like leaving out of Miami is always awesome. If you're gonna watch a sail away, that's the one to go.
I was looking forward to watching a sail away from. Well, we'll put the camera up on our balcony. I was looking forward to seeing that.
Wow.
Sail away from
Julie from Howie Cruise said they had the same issue. They missed the MDR on the first night because they did not want to miss a sail away. It worked out, but it's just not convenient. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to be announcing it in our group for the group cruise, but I did say to Sharon, why don't we maybe like put together like a little boycott, and on the first night, everyone from our group, since we'll all be sitting in a certain area together kind of anyway, everyone in our group going to dinner, we all arrive at 5:15. So we go back to your cabin, you're ready for dinner, then you go out and you watch 15 minutes, 20 minutes of leaving, then you race to the main dining room. You get there at 5:15. We just take a stance. That's all we got to do.
Everything runs and they leave on schedule.
Yes. Or maybe they'll leave early and I'll be set right and I'm totally wrong. You never know. There's an internet access point in every room on the icon in the closet, which is nice, said Josh Smith. Josh, that's good to know. I'm a little concerned that you're poking around the closet, but I appreciate you finding that for us and sharing it. No, this was a joke. On the Viva, the same thing. I was sitting there, I looked up, and there's like a Cisco thing right on the ceiling. I'm like, whoa. So that was very cool. That was cool. Question from Nick D. On your New Year's Carnival cruise, were there any options at the La Paz terminal for tours or taxis to Belanja Beach? It appears the port's far from town. The port is far from town. The ship, it's about a 15-minute drive from the port to actually get into the town itself. There are a lot of tours. I don't know exactly what the Carnival excursions were, but you may be able, like they will have taxis. Yeah, there's shuttles that just go to and from the Malecon area right downtown. So those shuttles will be running automatically for you. But there should be taxis there as well. And you may be able to do a little search. I don't have a name to throw you, unfortunately. But you might be able to do a little search and find somebody you can book for a tour that would pick you up at the ship and take you to that beach and maybe a few other places during the day and show you around a little bit, Nick. So look into that, as well. That could definitely be an option for you. It's a real easy. It takes a minute to get there, but it's really easy to get to where the ship is. It's not like a high traffic area. There's nothing else. There's no other businesses around there. It's more like a little concrete plant that's there, and then the ship just docks, and then they zip you into town from there. Hope that helps out a little bit. Diana Schultz, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Cindy Bridges says, I will be at Sailaway on Icon. Boom. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. What else do we have? I don't want to miss anything. Do it. Julie said, do it. 5:15. Oh, yeah. Maybe we should all wear shirts that say 5:15. I'll bring them out tomorrow. Nick D said it does. Thank you. All right, Nick. I hope that helped out. Appreciate it. I appreciate that. What else do we have to cover? I know you got your itinerary.
Oh, you know what? We had
oh my gosh, we did. I don't know that they're here, but we do have to make one final announcement that we weren't able to make. Each year we are honored and privileged to be the host of the Sharonatsea Travel Fantasy Football League. And since we're over an hour, so usually we can mix up the conversation a little more after the first hour. Oh my God, I just got a commercial. How cool is that? I'm gonna let it play. So anyway, we do need to announce that we did have a champion this year. We didn't announce earlier. We haven't been around for 75 days, but we just want to congratulate the Dilly Dilly Explorers. That's right, D&G Explorers. Derek runs the team over there, and he was the 2023 champion of the Sharonatsea Travel Fantasy Football League. So congratulations to the Dilly Dilly Explorers. And when you see them, if you see anything from D&G Explorers, if you see Derek on there, I don't know if Gregory is a big football dude, but Derek is an insane football fan. And if you see them, please make sure you congratulate them on their big championship victory. I know he'll appreciate that. And I'm not kidding you. He will. He loves it. He loves it. What else we got? Thank you for reminding me of that. Is that covered? Does that cover all the bases? All right. So Icon of the Seas this weekend. We will do a live. We hope to have videos coming out throughout the time that we're gone. We hope to maybe put out one video while we're on the cruise ship. We'll see what happens. Maybe a first impression, something of that nature. So that might be kind of fun as well. We always threaten to do a few shorts. We'll see if any of that stuff happens. And then we come back and then we have Firenze.
Yeah.
And then after the Firenze, then we have Europe this summer.
Yeah.
Iceland.
And that's
it's going to be unbelievable.
A busy month. So when we get back, I'm going to be leaving beginning of June. I'm flying with the kids to Minnesota for a few days for our granddaughter's high school graduation. And Jamie's going to stay home. And then as soon as I get back, we're literally about 4 days later, we're getting in the car and we're all driving, along with our dog Lucy, driving back to Minnesota. And we're going to hang out there a couple days, leave our dog there. And
this is like deja vu from last year, isn't it?
And then we're going to leave. We're going to be flying to New York and getting a flight to London, New York for our
Iceland cruise
Iceland,
out of Southampton.
Yeah.
It starts in Southampton. It ends in Reykjavik,
going to
Iceland.
Brussels, Amsterdam, 3 ports in Norway, and 3 ports in.
Wow. And it's a group cruise. We're going to have some friends on there. It's going to be a hot, hot time.
Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's going to be a busy month. And then we'll be flying back to Minnesota, and then we'll have to drive home.
Would you say that particular experience is going to be off the chisel?
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's right. You're leaving Jimmy unsupervised at home. That is correct. So I think that's a perfect time to plan a little get together. And by get together, I mean we all hang out and don't tell Sharon if you hear what I'm saying, okay? I'm Canadian for me on Icon of the Year. They wanted over $9,000 Canadian. Dude, I hear you, Frank. I hear you.
Yeah, that's
when we booked this cabin, it was right in the beginning, and it's still a little high, but it was reasonably high. Not like how insane it got now. Crazy. It is crazy. I had a kid in Brussels. I called him Sprout. Oh my God, I can't believe I actually read that comment. I was like, Kevin Brubaker had a kid in Brussels? Good evening from on board the Odyssey of the Seas. Hello, Terry Gallant. Nice to see you.
Good evening. Enjoy the ship.
Yeah, Wendy said we need the meetup dates ASAP, no pressure. Oh, thanks, Wendy.
Okay.
You know, Wendy, why don't I do this? Since we're going to be cruising with you next week, why don't we sit down at the bar, we'll bust out a little desk calendar, we'll get on the phone, and we'll take a look at the dates, and we'll see what works well for you, and we'll plan it that way.
That's what
How do you like that?
We will do that.
How do you like that? Does that sound good to you? We can do that. I would love to do that for Wendy. Thank you, Sharon, for all of your hard work, said Stephanie Davey.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, hey, what's up, Kimberly? Rescue Me, Kimberly, who will start the bail money fund for Jamie. I believe that you guys did that tonight with the super chats. You were insane and generous, and I can't thank you enough. And again, Stuart Brown, if you're out there, Stuart, are you here, Stuart? Where are you, Stuart? No, he's not out.
Got tired of waiting.
He apparently did. He dropped he. When I logged in, there was already a super chat that had been put, and I had to find out who it was because he did it before the live stream even started, which is amazing. And thank you very much. Let's see. I don't want to miss any last comments, Sharon. We're checking for last. All right, guys, this is it. You've got your last few comments. Hey, let's do something fun. 5 minutes left in the show. What have you learned tonight? Have you learned anything? Are you leaving this chat smarter, more wise than you were when you got here? From myself, from Sharon, from a peer, from a friend, or somebody in the group, in the chat. What have you learned this evening? Let us know in the comments below so we can read a few of those before we get on out of here. We haven't done that in a while, and I always enjoy the heck out of that. So we'll see. What have you learned tonight, guys? Let us know. Let's see what we've got. That's right, Nancy. Nancy said that. I think my super chat got missed early, but that's okay. Crazy Cat Traveler, if we did, I am so sorry, and I apologize.
Sorry.
And thank you so much, sweetie. And sincerely, thank you for letting us know. I would feel terrible. I kid you not when I tell you there are times where I go back and look after the show, and if I see something that we missed, I literally will message the person and say thank you. So, I learned how much I miss y'all. Oh my gosh. I learned that I'm still Wanda B. See, that's good. Good call, Wanda. You did a good job there. Let's see what else. I learned that you've been missed and we love you. Pam S, thank you. I learned
Pam.
Jamie needs a cuss jar so he can earn the drink package. It's a great idea. Can't wait for Friendly Cruise in September on Celebrity Solstice. Annie Stanier, thank you for joining us. Diana Schultz said I missed your show on Monday nights. I learned the most iconic group cruise is coming up July 2025, said Brian. Oh, there you go, Brian. You got that right, baby. Learned there may be a need for a GoFundMe account for Jamie and Sharon when the kids are gone. When Sharon and the kids are gone. I learned there's a lot going on. Daniel Fields, there is, my friend. Oh, yeah, if we get a date, Wendy, we have to let Daniel and Nancy know because they have to plan for that as well. I learned Matthew be babysitting and promoting his university.
We'll let the California peeps know in plenty of time.
Yeah, so they can make their hotel and casino arrangements. Let's see. What else? I learned that airfare to Arizona is spiking once Sharon announced she was leaving Jamie alone. You're right about that, too. Learned Sharon hasn't learned to not leave Jimmy alone at home. I learned you guys have a fabulous travel year coming up. I'm reminded that I'll see you in 59 days, Tesselman. I learned how loved you guys are with 359 people here at once. Oh, Wendy, that was very nice. That was nice. We appreciate that.
Was that Beverly?
I am surprised. Like I said earlier in the chat, on live stream, I didn't know like what turnout would be or what would or what, because once you're not around, people aren't looking for it. They find other things to do. So and if we're being honest, I think you probably see us. I don't know if it's going to be a weekly Monday, because if we're doing these 3 videos every week, that is extremely time consuming. So definitely twice a month, maybe more. We're going to see how it all works out. We just got to kind of feel it out after we get back from Icon and see how it flows. But we will be here for you. We would never leave you, and we love you guys. So thank you for that. Ellen and Sharon and Jamie have a lot of cruises scheduled.
Beverly,
I should have booked Iceland. Beth Ollinger, you should have booked Iceland, Beth. We could have got together at Chili's to discuss it. We could have made plans at Chili's right down the road with you and Doug.
Beverly said, question, why do you think Carnival gives different quotes for different people? My friend got a crazy cheap offer and I called and mine was 6 times higher. Well, that's because with Carnival, they base your rate on any promotions under your VIFP number, and probably your friend had a better offer than you. If I don't know if either of you play in the casino, but maybe they had a casino offer and you didn't. But they must have had some sort of other offer, and yours was probably the early saver rate, the regular rate, or something like that. So that's usually the reason. I mean, that's really the only reason you get different prices. It's just whatever promotions are under your VIP number. Yeah,
and it could be random, or maybe one of you books more often than the other. Like for instance, for us, we find that we never really get great off. We cruise a lot of Carnival.
Casino though too.
Yeah, but in general, we don't get many great offers, and we think because number one, we're always booked on a cruise, so there's not an incentive to try to get us back, and maybe because we've cruised so much that then they know that we're going to be back as well. I mean, I've chucked out some change in the casino and had some generic casino offers, but nothing like whoa, to say please come back and spend your money. But that's all it is. Is someone had an offer available that was a great price for a cruise that was eligible. And hopefully you didn't have one and weren't told about it or missed it. So that could be a factor as well.
And you should be able to log in to Carnival with your VIFP number and see all your promotions listed.
That's right. And then for the next cruise, you should probably contact Sharon, email her at sharonatsea@gmail.com, and she can look all that stuff up for you. You don't have to worry about it. You just make a call, put the phone down, and have a cocktail. I learned how much I love the intro music, said my Sharina. Very nice. I learned that Jamie's pretty good at photoshopping the Lombardi trophy in places it will never be. Mr. Z. You know dang well the Chargers are winning that thing in a couple of days with Jim Harbaugh at the helm. I learned how much Monday nights just weren't the same without you. Miss you both so great. Chili's soon. Hell yeah, I'm ready to go to Chili's, or at least some other Mexican food. For sure. All right, Sharon, is that it? Have we covered all the bases? Okay, we have. You guys have been amazing. We miss you. We thank you again so much for being there for us and hanging in there and waiting for us to come back. So thanks for that. Please make sure you're subscribed with the notifications on. We got videos coming out. As a matter of fact, tomorrow morning I got a new video coming out. And you might see me a little more on the videos because Sharon's so busy And if we want to do these videos regularly, it just has to be that way. So
Yeah, we're gonna
I'm
try
sure
to
you're going to
do-
see this.
We're gonna try to do, some with Jamie, some with me, some together, but probably you'll see more of Jamie than anything else. Although I have a video, I have one coming out
You might have one
Friday.
coming out later too.
Friday. I'll have a video.
Yeah, we're going to see Sharon. Don't you worry about it. Richard, Van and Aaron, you, Lori, love you guys. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. So to everybody else, Debbie Shapkins, I see you. Nick Seabright, my Sharina. Good night, everybody. We love you. Thanks for joining us. And if you missed that song, if you missed that very special tune, if you sit tight, I'm going to let it play for you here for a few moments, just so you can close your eyes and just picture yourself on the deck of a cruise ship listening to this amazing music. We'll see you later, guys.
Night,
Peace
everyone.
out.